Hey everybody, welcome to another Sporcle Saturday here on the YouTube channel. I am yours truly, Pat Dooley. I'm a wrestling commentator, announcer, interviewer, whatever you need in the wrestling business that doesn't involve getting hit with stuff or taking bumps. I'm your man. So each and every Saturday here on the YouTube channel, I go through Sporcle.com, which is an online quiz site. I look for wrestling-related quizzes, and I take them for you fine folks. This week's quiz is WWE Royal Rumble Final Four. As of this recording, the most popular video on the channel is Royal Rumble Winners, which I did back in July. Got 100% on. Hoping to do that again. Not optimistic. For those of you that aren't familiar, quick crash course in what the Royal Rumble is. 30 wrestlers, usually. There was one year where it was 20. There was another year where it was 40. And then one time they tried to do 50, but that's kind of non-canonical. I'm not even going to mention that. I don't think it's on this quiz. But basically, two wrestlers draw numbers 1 and 2. They enter the match to start. And then an assigned interval after that. It's usually, they say it's 2 minutes. It's however long the story dictates. A new wrestler enters and joins them. This continues until all 30 wrestlers have entered the ring. You can be eliminated at any time by being thrown over the top rope, landing on the floor with both feet. If you land with only 1 foot, you can re-enter the ring. If you land on no feet, you can re-enter the ring. But if both of your feet touch after you've gone over the top, you're eliminated. Last person standing wins. And since 1993, the stipulation of the match has been the winner goes on to WrestleMania to challenge for a world title. The Rumble's been around since 1988. As you can see here, this quiz does go all the way up to this year, 2023. And it includes both the men's and the women's Rumble. There was no women's Rumble till 2018. Before, up through 2017, it was all men. So, I have 7 minutes to guess 168 wrestlers. Now, typically the Final Four is kind of the four with the biggest chance of winning. But in the early years, they weren't quite booking it that way. They were more so concerned with the final 2 or 3. So every once in a while, you'd have some random tag team wrestler kind of squeak into the final 4. You'll see examples when I get to it. But I think that's enough prologue. I've got a 2-week streak of 100% going. I'm not super optimistic I'm going to hit it again this week. But you know what? Stranger things have happened. Here we go. I'm going to start with the winners. 88 was Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Big John Studd in 89, 90 and 91 were both Hogan. 92 was Ric Flair. 93 was Yokozuna. 94 was a tie between Bret Hart and Lex Luger, if I can type. 95 was Shawn Michaels. 96 was Shawn Michaels. 97 was Steve Austin. 98 was Austin. 99 was Vince McMahon. 2000 was The Rock. 01 was Austin again. 02 was Triple H. 03 was Brock Lesnar. 04 was Chris Benoit. 05 was Batista. 06 was Rey Mysterio. Okay, and here's where it gets a little, where I don't remember quite so well. So I'm going to grab some of these from recent years. Like this year, Cody Rhodes won. Apparently he was also in the final. 09, the Final Four was Triple H and all 3 members of Legacy, which was Orton, who won, Rhodes, and DiBiase. 02 men's was Lesnar. 03 women's, Rhea Ripley. 02... So in 18, the 2 winners were both Japanese. I remember that. It was Nakamura and Asuka. 09, was that the year Becky Lynch won? Or 19, rather. 19 for men. But that was Mania 35. I feel like I should know. That was probably Roman Reigns. No? Seth Rollins? Yeah, there you go. 2020 men's Rumble winner was Drew McIntyre, I think. Yeah. 2021 men's Rumble winner was Edge. 01 and 02 we'll come back to. Okay, so 94, I feel like Fatu was the other. Yeah. 95, Luger, Michaels, British Bulldog, and I don't know, Crush, I think. Yeah. This was like when I was super hardcore into WWE. Randy Savage was the finalist in 93. Savage, Hogan, Sid, and Flair were the final four in 92. Hogan, I feel like Brian Knobbs made it to the final four in 91. Was it Mr. Perfect was the last one out? No, but he was the last one out in 90. 91. Who did he eliminate to win in 91? Rick Rude, Ultimate Warrior, didn't make it to the final four ever. Okay. 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 97, there was controversy because Austin got eliminated but re-entered the ring. And Undertaker, Brett, Vader, and Mankind were the final four. No, who was the other one? Because then they had a four-way match at the next month's pay-per-view. Shoot. Who was the fourth? That is going to bug me. Anyway. So 98, Austin, Rock. Kane has probably made the final four a bunch of times. I know Big Show made it a bunch of times. Did Eddie Guerrero ever make a final four? No. Edge did. Did Christian? No. How about one of the Hardys? No. John Cena, of course. CM Punk. Dean Ambrose. Diesel. Let's go back to those big guys from last week. King Kong Bundy, Akeem, Big Boss Man already popped up. Vince really likes putting really big guys in the final four. Jay Gonzalez was never in a Rumble. He interfered in 93, but wasn't actually in it. Billy Gunn, Road Dogg, X-Pac, Razor Ramon, I don't think ever. Ted DiBiase, I already guessed. IRS, no. Wow. Jeff Jarrett. Just trying to think of guys from that era who would have done well in a Rumble. Goldust. Jericho. Who won the 11 and 12 men's Rumbles? Sheamus and Alberto Del Rio. And Del Rio last eliminated Santino in 11, because I stand by my assertion that Santino should have won that year. Orton, I guessed. Okay, I've got all of the men's winners. I need women. Shirai, Sky, no. Sakai, no. Natalia. Shayna Baszler. Alexa Bliss. Michelle McCool, I feel like lasted a long time in a couple of them. Jeez, yeah, I'm not going to come close to finishing this one. I don't know. Brutus Beefcake. Rick Rude, I already guessed. How about any of the Demolition members? Either the LOD, Warlord, Don Morocco, Dino Bravo, Rick Martel, Hercules, Earthquake. I should have. Yep. Of course, that's who he eliminated to win in 91. Okay, Angle, RVD, See, this is what I'm talking about, where it's just kind of, oh, I should be, ooh, excuse me, hiccup, mid-sentence. Professional show business. We're live, pal. Bianca Belair and Ronda Rousey winning in 01 and 02, I absolutely should have remembered. Yeah, Braun Strowman. Oh, Gunther went wire to wire this year, but didn't win. Logan Paul. Riddle. Yeah, I should have got a few of these, but there was no way. You could have given me 70 minutes, and I wouldn't have remembered that Farouk was in the Final Four in 98. And Fake Diesel was one of the Final Four in 97. Do not remember that. Yeah, anyway, I feel pretty good about 132 out of 168. 79%. 53 is the average. I'm going to look at the quiz stats because I'm always interested on the ones that I miss. How many people also missed it? Yeah, so Bianca Belair, 72% get it. I should have got her. Gunther, Ronda Rousey, Kurt Angle. I should have got all of these. The fact that I pulled off Brian Knobbs and only 15% do. A little impressed. Crush, for whatever reason, the 95 Rumble stands out in my mind. It's not a good Rumble. It's a bad Rumble. But is there such a thing as a bad Rumble? Yes, 1995. 93 is not very good either. And several of the ones from the 21st century. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. Next week I will be back with, what am I doing? Gimme 5 wrestlers. I have no idea what that means. I'm guessing it's probably something where I'll be given a criteria and I have to name 5 wrestlers that fit that criteria. But I don't know. I haven't actually looked at the quiz yet. So I will be learning in real time with you. Plugs. As I mentioned, I am an announcer, an interviewer, a commentator. Every Friday night, I'm in Tullahoma, Tennessee, as the ring announcer for the Southern Wrestling Federation. You can catch me on Ricky Morton's YouTube page every Wednesday as one of the hosts of the Agoji series. I'm also the play-by-play announcer on Revolution, which is School of Morton's bi-weekly Sunday show. On the off weeks, there's a show called Uprising. I'm not on that. I'm just on Revolution and the Agoji series. Starting in January, coming up in just a few weeks, I will be part of TriStar Wrestling, which is a brand new promotion launching in Hohenwald, Tennessee. Very excited to be a part of that as an announcer. I've also been doing a lot of, online hosting, hype videos, that sort of thing for them. Very excited about that. But I am open to... I'm open to travel. I would love to take a booking out of state. If you're running a show in Kentucky or Alabama or North Carolina or Georgia or Mississippi, if you're running a show in Japan, I'm waiting on my passport to come in. But I will fly out to Japan. I'll go to Canada, wherever there is wrestling, and you need somebody to call it. Hit me up. Contact information is on the screen. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Join me next week for Gimme 5. Until then, I'm yours truly, Pat Dooley. Have a great weekend.